Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ange if you haven't met me before, and today I'm going to be doing a collective plant haul. So these are the plants that I've gotten in the past 2 weeks, and I want to say that I've been pretty good. Like, I haven't got an enormous amount of plants, but there are definitely a few that I have added to my collection. So if you want to see what I've gotten, then definitely keep on watching. So the first plant I'm going to start with is a plant cutting that I got from my mum, and that is this Philodendron pink princess cutting. So she had this plant for, I want to say, about a year, and it's gotten quite large, but there was a long section of stem that had no leaves because it got a bit sunburnt. So I gave the top of it a chop, and then I got to take it home. You know me, I'm not completely obsessed with a pink princess, but I do really like it when they have some pink on there. So this leaf is the only leaf at the moment that has some pink variegation, but it is quite massive. Like, look at that in comparison to my head. And it is putting out a new leaf here. There was a section of stem that had quite a bit of pink in it, so I've chopped that off and put that in a propagation box. So hopefully I get to have quite a few different pink princesses. But you can see she is quite large and in charge, and this top cutting I have just placed into water to root up, and I am pretty excited about this. I get to start off with quite a big specimen quite quickly. So thank you, Mum, for the plant. The next few plants are from a nursery I visited called Altra Nursery, and I did do a plant tour there, so I will link it up in the cards for you. I'm not sure which side, but I actually got these plants in 2 different trips to that nursery. I sent my mum to pick up some plants for me because I saw that they had a new shipment in on Facebook. But the first plant I got is this Homalomena Camouflage, or I think it's also called like Homalomena Camouflague or something. I'm sorry if I butchered that, but it has the most amazing camo variegated leaves. And if you love the expensive Aglaonema pictum tricolor, you will love this. It is like a way lesser expensive dupe. I'm not actually 100% sure on how to take care of these plants. I only have one other Homalomena in my collection, and that's a Homalomena Maggie. It's actually up in that corner there. And she's doing fine in bright indirect light, watering it when it's dry. So I'm gonna treat this the same. I think this one might actually like a little bit of extra humidity, so I have placed it in my bathroom, and at the moment it has 2 growth points. So I am so excited to see this get nice and full and bushy, but I will give you a close-up of those leaves. Like, hello, isn't that so pretty? The second plant that I got from Altra Nursery is a plant from a family that I have never purchased from before, and that is a Dieffenbachia. So this one here, it just says Dieffenbachia species on the label, and I tried to ask the people in the nursery and they didn't know what variety it was. But regardless, the leaves on this are absolutely stunning. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a Dieffenbachia before and said I had to have that. But I saw this and I just thought it was absolutely amazing. Like, look at these speckled leaves, white with like a lighter green. But if you know the variety of this, then definitely let me know, because I would love to know what it is. It's just so pretty, so pretty. I did water it, and then this leaf got a little bit mushy and stuff. So I'm not sure. I watered it when it was dry, but it's definitely going to be an experiment for me because I've never taken care of a Dieffenbachia before. So also, if you have any care tips, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I would be glad to receive some. But yeah, that is the second plant I got, and I am so happy with it. The next plant I got, you might be like, oh, didn't you just get one in your last plant haul? And yes, I did. But I couldn't resist because I saw them post pictures of this on Facebook, and they were massive and stunning, and they had so much variegation, and I had to have it. So this is another Peperomia pink lady, and I want you to appreciate just how much white there is going on this plant. And look at this little leaf. It's got like speckly pink. And yes, I know I'm basic. I do like it when my plants have pink on it, but I just couldn't say no. And it was so affordable as well. It was like $15 for this one here. So now I have 2, but I'm okay with that because, you know, I can spread the love, you know. You can easily propagate peperomias from little leaf cuttings. So my mom actually wants me to propagate some for her, so I'm going to give that a go. But oh my gosh, like look at that leaf as well. Isn't that just so pretty? Anyway, so I am absolutely in love with this Peperomia Pink Lady. All right, and the last plant I got from Altra Nursery is this beautiful, stunning Alocasia dragon scale. And look at these leaves. Like, it just looks like some alien weird specimen. It doesn't even look real, but the leaves are actually quite large, and it is coming out with a little new leaf here. The only thing is the label on this says that it is a silver dragon, but I don't really think that it is. I do think that it is a dragon scale. I'm gonna show you what my silver dragon looks like. So that is a silver dragon I have in my collection already, and then that is the leaf there. And I do think they look really quite different. This one has definitely got more of a silvery bluey hue, and this is more of like a greeny, it's like more of a greeny hue. So I think it is a Alocasia dragon scale, but it might actually just be a silver dragon with a lot of green to it. And if it is, then I'm totally fine with that. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think this is a silver dragon, or do you think it is a dragon scale? I'd be very, very interested to know. But ooh, it's just so pretty. I absolutely love this plant. The next plant I got is actually from Facebook, and I've wanted this plant for a really long time. So I finally posted in the group just asking if someone had one for sale, and this lovely lady said she had quite a few. So I purchased this gorgeous little juvenile Philodendron Atabapoense, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at this leaf shape. It has these beautiful lobes up here, and it's very, very long with like a reddy maroony back. And none of my plants in my collection have this gorgeous, beautiful leaf shape. It is very striking. And if you are aware of the very, very rare and expensive Spiritus Sancti, it is kind of like a dupe of that. It gives you those vibes, you know? And this leaf just opened up yesterday, so you can see it is a little baby, and we have a little growth point coming out just in here. So I am super excited with this. She actually gave it to me potted up already, and you can see that she's put it in some really, really chunky mix, like very, very free draining. So I'm just gonna leave it in there, let it grow out. It does have some root growth already. It was just a very juvenile rooted cutting, but I didn't want to spend a fortune on this plant, so I was happy with what I received. And yeah, that is my Philodendron Atabapoense. And it is just a name that I absolutely love saying. Like, I was walking around the house when I first got it, and I was like, Philodendron Atabapoense, Atabapoense, Atabapoense. It's just so fun to say. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a freak, but I'm very happy with it. The next plant I got is actually from my big box store Bunnings, and that is this beautiful Philodendron Burle Marx. Is it Burle Marx or Burle Marx? Either or. It is absolutely stunning. It's got these really shiny green leaves, kind of like a similar shape to the Atabapoense, but a little bit shorter and fatter, and they have little lobes on the top. And I was really, really keen to get this plant because it has so many planted inside the pot. Like, I was looking inside the plant the other day, and I think there is about like 4 growth points going on. So I think that in a few months, this is going to grow out to be a really nice full plant. And it did already come with a totem pole already, so I am just going to leave it in this pot. It doesn't feel root bound at all, and it was such an affordable price. I think it was only $25. And for having like 4 plants in the pot, I think that is a pretty good deal. I mean, one day I would love to get the variegated Philodendron Burle Marx, but you know, for the price, I think this is still a beautiful addition to my collection. We are now onto the last plant that I purchased, and this plant I got from Eden Gardens, which is a nursery that I visit quite often. And that is a beautiful Peperomia Prostrata, or a little string of turtles. And I know I have this plant already, but I couldn't say no. I saw them have this huge display of all these full little peperomias, and I just had to get one more. Okay, this seems to be a reoccurring thing where I'm just repurchasing peperomias that I have in my collection, but it's so small. I mean, it's not like I'm buying multiples of huge plants. But if you haven't seen this before, it has some gorgeous, teeny tiny little leaves with a variegation pattern that kind of looks like a turtle shell, hence the name String of Turtles. I find this one quite easy to grow. However, the plant has come in quite a peaty, moisture retentive mix. So at some point I am going to try and switch it out into something a little bit more free draining, because I find that they can easily be overwatered and then they get mushy and die. But if they're in a really nice airy mix and you water them when they're dry, they grow so quickly. They are going to be a very, very rewarding plant if you want to see something grow, which is something that I really enjoy. I really enjoy watching my plants grow, so I need to have some fast growing plants in my collection. But yeah, I am so happy with this one. I may or may not kind of combine it with my other one that I have and then have like a really nice full massive string of turtles, but who knows, I haven't decided yet. Alright guys, so those are all the plants that I've gotten in the past 2 weeks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please, please, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, then hit subscribe, because I post 2 plant videos every single week, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, bye!